Alright, so I got the Chinese GPS unit in. The company is apparently called FOD Sports. I ordered it off of eBay from a seller that's based out of California, so I didn't have to wait for shipping all the way from China. But from what I understand, these get shipped from China to that distributor in California, and then they ship it out from there. So opening the box, GPS unit is in the top. Uh, this one has a 4.3-inch screen. Other ones come with a 5-inch screen. Those are about $30 more. Uh, it feels substantial. Has a semi-rubberized body, and you can get it in a couple of different colors. I opted for the lime green one. Pull this piece out of the top, and you got your accessories in here. You have a USB. Oh heck, what's that? I think this is the micro, right? It uses this kind of USB connection. Or is this the mini? This is the mini USB connection. I have a suction cup mount. Probably work decent in a car, I guess, if you didn't have a mount in there already. A cigarette lighter adapter. This has a weird looking connection on it. I think this is probably going to go to the base. Yeah, it's got a threaded connection. Got a handlebar mount provided. Pretty neat. So it's got a socket in it, and if you look on the back of this is the motorcycle mount. Or I guess you didn't have to use it in a motorcycle, but you could. Comes with a hard mount, so you can just direct wire this to your fuse connection. If you look in here, right here, there's your power connections, and on the back of the unit is your power connections right there. It actually looks like it would have a hooded section here whenever you have it in there. Might be pretty good in the daylight. It's got a ball socket on the back. I don't know. That's not going to work with a RAM mount, but it will work in theirs. I may check out some of my RAM mounts and see if I can switch that out for a RAM connection instead of using this one. I don't know how much I trust that. It's kind of thin and dinky. But the car mount has that same socket type device on it. If you wanted to use the 12-volt adapter, the cord comes apart right here, so you can unhook it from that point. Looks like it's got a built-in adapter there. That fat piece in the middle says it goes input 12 volt, output 5 volt. Well, 12 to 24 volt and output of 5 volts, so it's stepping it down to USB voltage. Go ahead and put that back together since this is the connection I'll be using on the bike. And screws together easily. This actually did have a seal on it. I just saw it right before. Has a small rubber O-ring right there at the connection, but it doesn't go all the way into the plug, so I don't see how that would help any at all. Oh, there we go. Went the rest of the way. Takes a little bit of twisting and pushing, but it went in, so now your power connection right here has an O-ring seal. Alright, so I got that put together. Let's see, it's supposed to just snap in here, I'm pretty sure. Apparently it'll go in there either direction. Alright. Units in the motorcycle base, I guess you could call it. You can access the power button from right there in the top from that cutout. It is a small power button. Depending on the gloves you use, you're not going to be able to reach in there and power that on or off with your gloves, I don't think. Go ahead and take it out of there. Oh. So it does have a lock screw on the back. This piece right here threads into the back of the GPS. and that should keep you from having it ejected by accident, I guess, unless the base itself breaks. So it's not going to be fun to get out if you needed to get it out in a hurry. Not as easy as the flip top piece on my Zumo. So to back up a little bit, right now I have a Zumo 550 on my motorcycle. I think it's starting to get on its last legs, and Garmin doesn't really service them anymore, and you can't get the bases for them really unless you find them used. And that's one of the things that's failing on mine, is the hard mount adapter on the bike. I think there's something shorting out internally, and it'll randomly power on and off. So anyway, onto the GPS unit. Just to let you know, I did open this yesterday before I thought about making a video. So I did power this on yesterday, and I did have the box open already, so I kind of already knew what was in it. Oh, forgot something in the box. The user manual. Let's see how badly it's written. Mini USB. It is Bluetooth capable, has a video player, a photo viewer, ebook, audio player. Apparently it'll support games. I mean, it is supposed to be an Android-based system in here. So, actually, it's a pretty nice instruction book. It's not really too bad Chinglish in there, and photo or color photos. All right, onto the GPS unit itself. All right, so power on. Like I said, button on the top there. If you're looking at it, it'll be the top left. All right, so we got it powered on. I don't know if this is actually Android based. I'm not very familiar with Android. So I got my navigation here, calendar there. You can actually pull up a calendar. Doesn't do anything. You can't save notes or anything on it. So, and it's one day off for me, so 26. There we go. I've got a multimedia section, music, photo, video. Bluetooth connection. So right now my Bluetooth is off. Alright, on ebook. I don't know if I'm ever going to load ebooks on here, but you know, actually has the games section. It's got a couple of games on it, looking like Snake, Link, Boxman, Go Bang, and Othello. Never heard of those. Well, I haven't heard of Snake. But... Alright, so it's got a tool section. We got calculator, calendar, and a unit converter, which actually might be kind of useful, I guess. The calendar is just the one that's on the desktop there. Right there. It's supposed to have 8 gigabytes of available data or available space in the unit, and let's see, I'm not saying that it's not there, but I don't think it's going to have an expansion. So you got your USB connection, headphone connection, And if there's a USB expansion, I'm not seeing it. Or yeah, if there's a micro SD expansion, I'm not seeing it. So I'm guessing that this particular unit doesn't have that. There is another unit that they sell on there. I'll post a link to it. It goes for about $130, and it actually is Android based. For just looking at the pictures anyway, I don't actually know that for sure. I'll have to get in here and see if there's a way to add stuff. I can get in here and change the backgrounds. I mean, change background pictures if you're into that sort of thing. Maybe I can add a picture of my motorcycle or something and just use that. So I'm going to go into navigation now. It's using something called iGo Primo and map updates by naviextras.com. Looking for GPS signal. It's showing me in an accurate position even though I'm inside. Let's see, let's go to Greenville. Alright, so it uses some sort of predictive type texting where you punch in the first few letters and it just gives you a list. Oh, go back. I'll have to play with it some more, but at least you've seen what is in it, what's in the box, and I'll mess with this thing some more and I'll do another video. Let's go ahead and cut this one out, cut this one short because it's already nearly 12 minutes long. We'll see how this thing works out for me. We'll talk to you later.